When you just look around you, this place is truly incredible. I don't really think there is any other place like this in the world. You can basically do everything around here. You can, go on mind-blowing hikes, trail running, you can ride dirt bikes, trials, moto, snowmobiling. You can drive for 15 minutes in the winter and go backcountry skiing. There is, opportunities absolutely everywhere for the outdoor enthusiast, and for me that's been like the biggest thing about this place. My name is Rémy Métailler. I'm a professional mountain biker and a backcountry athlete. When I first came to Canada, I arrived in Vancouver and the plan was to go to Whistler, and I was told that Squamish is where you stop to fill up the gas tank and buy your lift passes because it's a bit cheaper than in Whistler. And that's it. I really didn't know anything about Squamish. I didn't even know there was mountain biking. I grew up in the south of France, close by Nice, and that's where some of the most talented mountain bikers are from Nicolas Vouillos, Fabien Barrel, and now Loïc Bruni, Loris Vergier, and many more. The type of riding we have down there is pretty technical, quite awkward, because most of it is actually done on hiking trail. So it can be pretty difficult to navigate. Usually corners don't have any support. It can be like switchbacks, slippery terrain, and quite frankly, it's very difficult to ride. So I feel that make you develop some really good skills. Before I came to Canada, I had very little experience, or actually no experience riding rock slabs or some of the very steep and loamy terrain we have here, and also very little experience jumping. So I used to go to a BMX track, but that was kind of it. Our bike park at the time didn't really have much jumping. When I first came to Whistler, I used to do 12 to 15 laps a day, and I'll do A-line over and over. When you do 500 or maybe 1,000 jump per day, then you understand how to jump a bike. One of the reasons why I progressed on my mountain bike is because I'm very, very self-critical. I'll get my friends to film me and I'll look at my body position, how I was moving on the bike, and I'll pick up on every little detail I needed to improve. Like every time I would look at the position of my feet, my elbows, my back, I'll be looking at the footage, trying to find every single detail I could improve, so then I get to progress. I think by doing that, I was really able to progress and really unlock some new skills. And I take the same approach to basically everything I do. With my current setup, I work with a bunch of different brands, and I have to spend a ton of time on my bike, whether I'm testing product and giving feedback, helping to develop the new product, or simply creating content. I'm riding basically every day. And in order to keep it fun, for me, I have to also take some time to do some other activities, which is why sometimes just going to the lake and doing some stand-up paddle, hiking around, taking the dog on a walk, doing some moto, or even skiing is really important for me, because that can keep mountain biking completely fresh. It's really important for me to have some time off mountain biking and just make sure that I go and do different stuff. So biking is one thing, and yes, it's the #1 place in the world right now to mountain bike, but there's so much more than that. Everybody that comes to Squamish really makes a choice to live and work in Squamish. In fact, almost everyone that lives in Squamish currently is not from Squamish and is from Eastern Canada, Australia, Europe, the United States, basically everywhere in the world. People come for the same love of outdoors, all the opportunities that this place has to offer in terms of outdoors. Wherever I go in the world, I'm always looking forward to come back here for that reason. I hadn't really cooked until, I left my parents' place, and it slowly became, a really big passion of mine. I'm always as excited to cook than I am to go biking or skiing, and when I'm at the top of the trail or on the climb, usually I'm thinking about what I'm gonna make for dinner. And so that's always fun. That makes the day interesting, at all time. Biking is fun, skiing is fun, but like planning what I'm gonna be eating at night is equally as fun. To me, it's only 5 or 6 years ago that Squamish got into the spotlight. A lot of the core people in Whistler, whether it was for mountain biking or skiing, came to the realization that Whistler financially was just not doable. It's too expensive, and so a lot of these people moved to Squamish because it was more affordable. But then a lot of us realized that Squamish had so much more to afford. The access to the outdoor is incredible, and for most people around here, it's been the primary reason why they came here. Within minutes from Squamish, you can be sightseeing and see probably one of the most beautiful places on earth. It's only really when I moved to Squamish that I realized, the opportunities for biking. For quite a few years, I'd been missing out on so many great trails and so many activities outside of that Whistler bike park. I still love Whistler, it's an amazing place. I love skiing, so I do spend a lot of time up there. But for trail riding and for everyday living, Squamish really has everything I was looking for in a place to call home. I don't think I could find another place where I could be as happy as I am in Squamish. It's truly incredible, and I really encourage people to come and check it out.